Hi, everybody, and welcome to Online Physics. This is our fully online physics class, and that means that everything is online. Lectures are online. You're going to do your labs at home. Your homework you're going to do at home, and you're going to then submit it via Canvas in order to get those graded. The purpose of this video is threefold. I want to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about physics in general, and then show you around the very first introductory module of our class and talk a little bit about the equipment that you need to purchase to be able to do this class. So first off, who am I? My name is Mary Purvis. I've been teaching physics for my entire adult life. I truly love it. Physics and astronomy are my happy place. Physics is the best subject in the world, I think. I had a friend one time say to me, you know, Mary, football is more fun if you understand the rules of football. Well, I think physics is kind of the rules of the universe, and life is more fun if you really understand the rules of physics. Physics talks about the law of conservation of energy, how energy gets transformed from motion into heat, into steam, back into motion, into electricity that turns into light that can help grow plants. It's all of these cool transformations from force to motion. When you have a part in a machine and you describe how quickly the part moves from here to there, we talk about that in physics because we describe motion. We talk about forces, how big a force is required to move something or to stop something. We talk about momentum. We talk about waves, sound waves, light waves. How does a wave work, and how do you have a wave transfer energy and information from one place to another? I'm hoping at the end of the semester you have just a smidge of affection for physics because it is such a cool topic. It permeates our life. Everything from boiling a pot of water to driving your car to cooking breakfast is just, physics is everywhere. And my goal in this class, aside from doing the important things we have to do, is to open your eyes to the fact that physics is just part of what we do. Let's go take a look at our Canvas course. And let me show you some of the important things and where to find them. So here's the front page of our course. This is kind of a generic front page. Your front page may look a little bit different. You found this introductory video that I am updating right now. The second video that I'm going to put right here is going to talk about the syllabus and the grading information. On the bottom of this front page, you're going to find my office phone and my email if you should need to contact me. You're also going to find my office and a copy of our schedule. Now, our schedule changes a little bit from semester to semester, so the dates, specific dates will change, but it is pretty much the same week by week. So every week we will have a topic that we're going to cover. We will have labs that we are going to do, study guides, which are questions about the information we're talking about. And then we are going to have homework problems, which are mathematical questions that you are going to be solving. And then about every other week, there's going to be a test. Now, you'll notice that these labs are going to be every week except for a couple weeks where they are noted. And the study guide and homework is going to be turned in almost every week. So I personally like to have a printed copy of the schedule. The dates in Canvas will always be kept up to date. But if you're like me, I like to have a paper copy as well. So I encourage you to print that. Also on this front page, there's a copy of my schedule, which include my office hours. That, of course, is going to change from term to term because my schedule changes and I teach at multiple campuses. So where I'm going to be when is always going to be a little different every single semester. On that page is also a Zoom link because this is an online course. If you and I want to meet in cyberspace to have a discussion, you need a little help with something, I'm going to say I'll meet you on Zoom. You click on that link, I click on that link, and we'll meet up on Zoom. And that works out quite well. The best way for you to navigate through this course is to go to modules. If you go to modules, I encourage students to skip nothing and to go page to page to page to page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to just go from one to the other in this class. So after our first page, which is our generic home page, down at the bottom it says next, little introduction, how this class is going to flow. Then next, she clicks, is going to be some information on resources and textbook. Our textbook is a free online textbook. This blue link down here, you can click that and you can download that book for free. Now, here's a copy of what it looks like. It is an OpenStax physics textbook. It's about a 1,200 page book. It's a big book, and it's a real honest to goodness textbook. You can buy a paper copy of the textbook, $50 to $70 depending upon the source, but I really encourage you, get the free download first. See if you need the paper book. 90% of students say they are happy and content with the digital download and don't need the paper. So I want to save you some money if I can. Try the digital book and see if that will work for you. You are going to need a lab kit. You're going to be doing labs at home. And so for this semester, this lab kit is free. If you are going to buy this lab kit, the lab kit would cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of about $200 through some grant funding that CVTC has gotten. We are able to offer you this lab kit for free, but you're going to have to get it. So watch your email, watch for specific announcements of how this kit is going to be distributed. Some semesters, this kit's going to go through the bookstore. Some semesters, this kit is going to be distributed another way through another avenue here at CVTC. Watch for that information. It's going to change, and honestly, it changes from semester to semester. Now, because we are lending you this kit, we are going to ask for it back. It's kind of like borrowing something from the library. So at the end of the semester, please keep as many pieces as possible together. Please keep them from being distributed to your children and keeping your dog from eating it. Keep the box if you can and put it all back in. And when you return your textbooks at the end of the semester, drop the kit back off, and that's fine. If one or two things get used up in the course of the course, we understand that, but bring back as much as you can. If one or two things do get broken, it's not the end of the world, but do your best to try and keep things together as much as possible. So watch for your email about where and how that's going to be distributed. The kit itself is pretty cool. It contains a balance, some graduated cylinders, little cars, weights, strings, rubber bands, all the equipment you're going to need for the labs. You're also going to need to buy a lab packet from the bookstore. Now, the lab packet looks something like this. It's going to contain all the lab study guides and handouts for the course. It's also going to contain copies of all the PowerPoints that I use for my lectures. Please, 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 please buy the lab packet. Physics is a mathematical topic, and because of that, you're going to be doing a lot of math. It is very difficult to type mathematics, and it's very difficult to show mathematical ideas with a typewriter. I want you to have that organic drawing sketches, arrows, being able to write down your math. Most people don't have access to a printer as much as they did 10, 15 years ago. So if you buy the packet, you got everything you need. Trust me, it's just the easiest, best way to go. If you choose not to buy the packet, every one of the documents in the packet can be printed off of Canvas. But if you're paying for printing, it's cheaper to buy the packet as opposed to even printing off of school printers, because that is also just the truth. There are 3 sheets, a conversion sheet, a constant sheet, and a formula sheet. These 3 documents, print those as soon as you possibly can the next time you're near a printer, and I'm going to expect that you have those next to you every moment forward, because those are important documents that you're going to need to refer to. You're going to need a scientific calculator. If you've taken a math class recently, I'm sure you have one. If you need to buy one, a TI-30 calculator of some sort is efficient, cheap, and easy to operate. You're going to need a scanning app for your phone. You're going to be writing on your labs, you're going to be drawing graphs, you're going to be drawing diagrams, you're going to then need to submit those assignments. The best way to do it is you're going to have those papers in front of you, scan them in with your phone, combine them as one batch scanned file, submit your assignment to Canvas. And for that, you need a scanning app. If you have an iPhone, in the Notes application, there is built-in scanner. If you have an Android or some other type of phone, I recommend you get a scanning app such as Adobe Scan or Microsoft Lens. There are probably others, but those are two that have been recommended to me. Here's some information on a what-if calculator in Canvas if you want to know what grade you need to pass or get a certain grade, and some extra additional information on submitting grades online. Please watch this video. So for each lesson, I ask that you go from one to the next to the next. This page is all links to academic services, academic support, and e-learning resources. If you need the academic support webpage, if you want some information on e-learning services or the service desk for technology, I don't know everything. We have a wonderful team at CVTC here of technical advisors to help you with your computer, or you don't know how to scan, or you don't know how to do that. Everybody's technology is different. That's why those folks are there. So please use them. They would love to help you. Because this is an online course, I am going to ask you to do an opening discussion board. We don't do many discussion boards, but I need to get to know you as a unique human being. You're going to get to know me because you're going to hear me, but I want to get to know you. What program are you involved in? Tell me one or two unique things about yourself. Why are you taking this course? Why are you going into DMS or mechanical design or architectural design? Why are you doing this? Because I want to get to know you. So that's the purpose of that opening discussion and a couple replies. Last but not least, there is for every lab class here at CVTC, we ask that you sign a lab safety agreement for at-home labs or for face-to-face labs. This is pretty easy. You click this. It is an electronic signing document. You can sign it with your computer. You can sign it with your mouse. You can save it on your computer and then submit it as a grade. It's worth a whole 10 points. Quite frankly, it is the simplest 10 points you're going to earn all semester long, but that is just required for every lab course here at CVTC. When you are done, you click next at the end of every single assignment, module. There's going to be a little done checklist, and that will dump you directly into the next module. So we just talked through module 0, which is the pre-information getting started in the class. That will take us to module 1, which is week 1, and that is the first week of learning. So that'll do for this video. We'll come back next time. We'll talk a little bit about the grades and how the grading works in here. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.